So now my wife is gone at work and I've just been sitting around here. Didn't really want to waste away the night, but I didn't want to go out into the shop and really want to get involved with anything out there. So I decided to do something I haven't done in quite a while. No, not that. How about some painting? So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that painting turned out. I ended up adding a little white cat in on it to represent my oldest daughter's cat. The younger daughter has a black cat, so I thought that went really well. The two sisters going together, one having the black cat, one having the white cat. It is raining like crazy outside right now from this Hurricane Matthews and stuff. And I know I've seen a lot of pictures of a lot of devastation of like houses and everything like that. It's raining nothing like that up here in North Carolina. I'm more in the middle of the state, so I'm not near the coast, so we don't have to deal with any of the major flooding and stuff like that. But it's raining enough, and a lot of the creeks around here are starting to fill up with water, and I had even thought about trying to get the kayak out and go in this one creek that's right up from my house. And that's one of the reasons right there. Look, that just came across the phone for a flash flood warning.
I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me just because I got the waterproof backing on here. But we're here on this side of the road right near the guardrail, and you can already see some of the creek down there. This is where I would like to go with the kayak sometime. If I don't make it out today, I'd like to come out sometime and check it out and try to put the kayak in. Look at that one part right there. And you just see the rain. The one part I don't like is that branch right down there. I'd have to break that off. But you got this little bend right here that you'd be able to come around. Oh. You got this little part right here that I like too. It kind of funnels in. I think this would be a really good run. The water's not that deep. It's probably like 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet deep right here. But you'd start up here. It's not a very long run. It'd be short. But I think it would be kind of fun. But this is one thing that I've been wanting to do for so long, is come through here and hit up this little creek. So I've made it a little bit further down the creek, trying to figure out what's after that one spot with the problem tree limb. There's the tree limb that's hanging down, and there's more of it. It looks pretty simple after that one point, as long as I could get by those branches.
So here is Tesla. You saw me get her a couple weeks ago, and then just the other day, someone I knew had another little puppy that they weren't going to be able to take care of, and we decided to bring her home as well. Now this is just for the time being. We don't know if we're going to keep her or how long we'll have her, but we figured that we could take care of her during the time. She's only about 5 weeks old, so she's very young, and we figured that all of our dogs would enjoy playing with her, and she's getting along great with everybody. And we named her Eclair. Yeah, look at you. You're a mess now. A wet mess. And one thing I noticed that whenever I came in here earlier is that my door where I come in is completely drenched. It's been dripping from the top up here. I guess the water's been running in between the 2x4 and also the little cracks. I went ahead and put some sealant up there, some silicone sealant. I don't know if it's gonna dry or cure in time though, but I wanted to try to stop all the water from coming in. It could also be running off the front of the 2x4 that's out there over top of the door and running in between that and the door and just coming in that way. I don't know. You guys ever have any problems with that with your shop? What kind of ways do you guys fix it? I was thinking about maybe cutting a little PVC pipe and putting it up there to act as like a little gutter, but I'm not sure how well that would work. But I don't know. This time I can't really fix it, I don't believe. But maybe I can do something here in the future to prevent it from happening again. I've never had it happen this bad. I've had drips come in before, but nowhere near this bad. Of course, the rain's also coming right in from the front of the shop and just drenching the whole shop. Alright, so not to waste this rainy day, I decided that I would look over all my little coffin planes and see what I had that needed to be fixed up, what didn't need to be fixed up. I got this little Sandusky coffin plane that it's in really good shape. There's no checks, cracks, or anything like that in it. The wedge is in great shape, and I figured that I could just do a quick refinish on this one. It's kind of rusted, and the top of it's kind of beat up. So I'm going to go ahead and try to straighten all that out. Alright, so all the pieces of the plane are all cleaned up, the rust, and now I'm going to go ahead and just use some Scotch-Brite, pretty much clean up any of the marks left by the wire wheel. And it looks like there's actually more marks in it from like sandpaper than I would even have thought would be left from a wire wheel. I chose the wire wheel just because it's a lot quicker and it was a light rust removal, and now I can see the Sandusky mark clearly. So this plane isn't really in that bad of shape for how sharp it is, so I'm going to try to use just the X-Master sharpening stone I have, the 3000 and the 1000 grit, and just try to clean it up that way and see if that's going to be sharp enough. If not, then I can go ahead and take it back through the steps if I need to See if I need to clean it up. Okay, so now that I've gotten that all done, I'm gonna go ahead and get this all put back together. And I'm leaving the chip breaker just barely up from the edge. The chip breaker is just used to kind of help push away all of the shavings that come up. Now we can reinstall it into the plane. I don't think I need to add any boiled linseed oil to this one because it's pretty well done already. So I went and sat the plane iron on top of the workbench and inserting the wedge. And now I can feel it, and it's just barely sticking out the other side. Well, there you have it. There is the Sandusky coffin planer. The iron is nice and sharp, and it can go in with all of these other ones. I think I still have to sharpen up this one, but this one was my very first one. This one's really nice and sharp. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the painting being made. And I hope you guys that are all in the southeastern part of the U.S. are staying safe with the hurricane coming through. And I will see you guys next time.